It's fun.
What are some of the other kind of points in this proposed ordinance that really going to hurt investors that in your opinion?
I mean, the big thing for me was obviously that security deposit. What else was in there? I mean, what have you guys already talked about?
So yeah, I think the security as far as the storage of personal belongings. I don't know if that's been modified, but that was a big thing that I think is almost unrealistic to a point of.
The late fees. Yeah, I have on my notes of the late fees on here. Yeah, I know some people were upset about that. So the limits the late fees now to only, what's the percentage now we have here? It's $10 late fee per month up to $1,500. And then over $1,500, it's $10 plus 5%.
That's a convenience fee to pay late. In my opinion.
And I mean, I know a lot of clients that charge significantly more than that. And I think that's probably why this came up, because I know a lot of people were charging significantly more late fees than that.
That's one of the things that I think everyone in Chicago does not want to see carried over, because I think we've all accepted the how it's written in Chicago for $10 for the first 500 and 5% after. I think we've all been comfortable with that and are okay with that regulation. So I think that's one that no one in Chicago or outside Chicago wants to see happen.
Yeah, I mean, if you're a landlord, I mean, what's $10 going to do for you? I mean, that almost incentivizes, really, I hate to say it, but almost incentivizes the tenant to pay late. I mean, it's only $10.
Yep.
I mean, if I was the tenant, I'd be like, well, whatever, $10. I'll pay them next week.
Yeah, it's cheaper than putting it on my credit card today or something like that.
Yeah. Honestly, it's just, who cares about $10? That's not a penalty for anything.
Well, it's also like emotionally. So there's actually like a study on this. There's a daycare where everyone was picking up their kids late. And then, it was like, let's say 50% were doing it. They instituted something very similar, like a $10 late fee. And everyone showed up late because that guilt was no longer on them. Mm-hmm. It's like, it's a transaction now. I'm just paying $10 to show up an hour late and it's worth my time. So they tried to incentivize the right behavior, and it completely went the other way, because now there's no, I'm in the wrong here or I'm guilty. Like, now you're just paying for that convenience. Yep. And that's exactly what's going to happen. Like, the people who are on the fence be like, well, I'll just pay the $10. I did my part.
And all of our mortgage late fees are always considerably more than that. So
5% of the balance.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, pretty much anything you pay late is going to have a bigger penalty than that.
Yeah.
It seems really, really low. I mean, my daycare, I think it's $1 a minute if you're running late.